Black, Poetic G. Beautiful love, always.
Good evening, ladies and gents. I'm King George. I'm the owner of T.Y.I Productions. I'm the curator of Black 31 magazine. Today we are here with another special guest from the community. Listen, y'all, this guest right here, she's special in the community because listen, she dabbles within beat making. She's a producer. She's a host. She is the COO of Autism Too. So within this interview, we're gonna get into all the powerful things that the sister is doing. So without further ado, can we please give it up for Miss Lady Steff? Let's go.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you for the invite. I'm glad to be here, and let's get it started, man. Autism Too.
Listen, we appreciate you. So the first thing that we want to dive into, the COO of Autism Too. What does autism mean to you?
Autism is life. I have autistic children, so it's not a hobby, it's a lifestyle, and I wear it as a badge. When I see other children and parents with children on the spectrum, I recognize them and the child. It's not going anywhere, so we need to become accustomed to seeing it and being able to handle it as a community, as opposed to shunning it and saying that child has a problem.
Oh.
Right. I mean, it's just a communication thing. That's it.
I totally agree. Now, from your perspective, what do you believe? From your perspective, what do you believe are the pros and cons of autism?
Parents being scared is a con, because your child will only grow as open as the parent is willing to be with exposure. Right? A lot of times you want to protect your child, but with autism it's not so much protecting them, it's more so communicating with them so they can communicate on their own and with you, so that they know what to do and what not to do. That's important. So as far as what other people should garner, autism is everywhere. You got Elon Musk, you got the race car driver, you got SZA, you got a lot of people out here that are on the spectrum, and the expressions of it are different. You have high functioning, then you have nonverbal, and then you have low functioning. So, be gentle, because with autism you get a spectrum, just like the color wheel. A myriad of expressions, depending on the situation. If that person has had a good day, you might get a good reaction. If you caught them when their routine was not, going the way they planned, oh, you about to get it. And it's full speed ahead, how they feel, no holds barred, because you changed the schedule and they didn't. So, structure is very, very important. Patience with yourself and with them is important, because there is a learning curve. You may have grown up a certain way and you're looking at your child to, mimic or mirror some of the same things, and that might not be, but that is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There just may be a delay. You just have to be patient.
Absolutely. Now I heard something while you were speaking, right? And I gotta ask this question. When it comes to autism, right? How did you develop as a parent, knowing that you deal with the child every day with autism? How did you develop as that parent?
Oh man, well, first off, I'm a vet, and I saw my son. He was playing in the bathroom with a spoon and looking at the water come off the spoon. I was like, what's up with that? What's up with that? And I looked it up, and it was like Asperger's or something along the lines of that. And I was like, And then there was a couple of other indicators that I noticed, and he was reading, sitting behind me at 3 years old. I didn't even know he could read. He was just reading street signs and talking. I was like, who was that? So autism is a gift. It's not punishment. You just got to figure out what the gift it is and cherish it. That's it.
That's beautiful. That's amazing. Wow, I like speaking on topics like this because it really make you really dive into because I'm gonna be honest with you, I actually work with autistic people also. They more autistic adults and things like that, and I enjoy working with them. It just it's a matter of like you said, communication and language, and once you
patience, yeah.
Yes.
They get the signals mixed up, and people get their signals mixed up, and that's the mixed up.
Absolutely.
That's the mix up. You are not aware of how they communicate, and they don't know how you communicate. So when you come together, it's like, what you talking about? I'm not listening to you. Wait a minute. This is what I said. You're not the boss of me, and you have to be patient.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what does love mean for an autistic child?
Oh man, unwavering patience. You're going to have good days. You're going to have days where you be like, oh man, what am I doing? It's okay. You get them when they're young, and you're going to have them when they're adults. So I figure I'm like in the PhD of it, because my sons are now grown. Which means, even though I have poured into them, they are now exposed and around other adults, they're also going to pour into them. So that might not be the pour that you want. So I keep close contact with them. And I'm always talking with them and making sure that they're okay, because you don't know. You don't know. So every day is a new day and a new opportunity to learn more about your autism or your spectrum environment and become the master of that environment. Because when they leave your home, that's it.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what does Autism Too represent?
Oh man, it represents them, meaning that you can shine no matter what part of the spectrum you may be on. Your clothes should not hinder you from any opportunities, any access to resources, employment, housing. Like, make it make sense. Just because I don't wear Louis Vuitton doesn't mean I shouldn't gain access to this and that.
That's true. That's true. That is amazing. That is amazing. That is amazing. So now I want to dive into the host.
Okay.
The host of the other half host of Gas Station Radio.
Yep. Yeah.
I know what Gas Station Radio is about, but I just want to know from your perspective, what do you what is the best thing about Gas Station Radio?
GAS is an acronym for God Accelerated Standards. Everything about my show is either information, resources, and or interviews for you to either level up, fix your mindset, change your environment, or check what's wrong in your own circle. As people, we gravitate to negativity by default. Let's gravitate to positivity by default. Leveling up, going to school, that is a good thing. Don't, look down on somebody because they want to better themselves in a way that you didn't choose. It doesn't mean that it's not going to be productive. You just didn't choose that way. Maybe you wasn't smart enough. But you don't have to point the finger. You just need to choose and find your path and walk it out. What does that path look to you? And how do you want to go about it? Because you do have options, regardless of your environment.
Wow.
Because if you change your surroundings, you can change the outcome.
Very innovative host. A very innovative host. That's crazy right there. That's crazy. The producer side. The producer side of Lady Steff. And I'm talking about the producer side when it comes to music, and predominantly, what do you love most about music?
Well, first, I come from a musical family. I grew up in church. My mom was a soloist, and my father was a guitar sent from heaven, because he could play every and anything with strings on it, with or without an accompaniment anywhere at the drop of a dime. He could play your how you were talking. He could make it sound just like that. So, having that musical background and being around music, I play bass already, and I've sung growing up in church and stuff like that. I was a choir director, praise and worship. So I've done a lot. And just when me and Ray came together, he said he wanted to rap, and I was like, well, how you gonna get these beats, and who gonna do them, and what kind of sound do you like? And then from there, I heard him on like 2 songs that he did when he was maybe a little younger than what he is now. and it was just that real hip hop sound. Like it's iconic. I can't unhear it. I think you can hear it in the music that we're producing. It's just music is a feeling, and I want to invoke and convey a feeling of whatever he's talking about. Say what? Like it needs to convey a message. Like, okay, I feel better about myself, or it made me think about, you know, how I'm living my life. I might need to do something different because I don't like what I have right now. So, music is powerful. It gets in where words don't, where your parents don't. You can tell somebody to go shoot somebody through a song, but tell them to clean up after themselves in a conversation, they won't hear it, but they'll hear it through them AirPods. So be mindful of the music that you listen to. I'm mindful of the music that you listen to. We are only, we produce radio ready, which means no cursing, which means you can play it at a church, or you can play it at your granny house, you can play it in the nursing home, because music is life. Why are we singing about death and singing it to our children? We should be singing life and encouragement to them on a regular basis. Spin that, ain't that. How about you learn that so you can have that, and then you can spend that? You gotta do something. It's not just gonna fall out the air.
That's heavy. Listen, that is heavy right there. Listen, I'm hearing poetry, I'm hearing hip hop, I'm hearing the culture, I'm hearing everything right now. So I definitely gotta ask, just from a music standpoint, who is Lady Steff? Who are your top 5 favorite male MCs?
Forever Rakim. Yeah, Eric B and Rakim. Who else? Chuck D from Public Enemy. And Tribe Called Quest. They was just real open-minded. They sung about making your community better. They observed and recognized the problems and the struggles we were going through, and then they was like, hey, we could do this. You don't have to be a dummy. It ain't a space program for niggas. Yeah, you stuck here, nigga. That's a song. So you might want to go listen to that. Very, very aware and conscious of how we think that maintaining a negative mindset is going to put us ahead of the people that are oppressing us. So how are you going to get to the promised land if you haven't changed your mind? It don't work that way. So you're going to have to stay here until you get yourself together so that you can move forward. It doesn't work the other way around. You don't get to jump spaces when you have not passed the lesson.
That's heavy. That's amazing. That's amazing. Now I think you only named like 3 MCs. I think you only named like 3. So who the other 2? Top 5.
I like Leaders of the New School, which was before the split, you know what I mean, when Busta went this way, you had Charlie Brown, no, I mean, when they were together, young. Who else? And MC Light. I know you said Mel, but I like MC Light. Queen Latifah was cool, but I like MC Light.
That's heavy. That's amazing. Now I do want to dive into the other side. Who was your top 5 female
Lauryn
MCs?
Hill. Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill 2 times. She's in my playlist right now. She is nice. I like Rhapsody. Very, very nice. Who else? I like T.Y.I. Very nice. And let me see. Who else do I like? You know what? Even though, you know, the outcome of some of her decisions weren't exactly the right decisions to make once we found out what those decisions were, Remy Ma is professionally, you know, she is it. Her last freestyle is just indicative of that she is here for it. So whoever want to rap, you got bars, what do you have? I like her.
Yeah. No, listen. Remy is
definitely
fire.
A different range of types of sounds and what they sing about. So go look up those artists. You'll definitely be like, whoa, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. All right. Is that Lauryn Hill 2 times?
Yeah.
Once you listen to it the first time, but then you go back and listen to what she is saying,
right.
Come outside and see it on the bus, see it in the mall, see it in another video.
Absolutely.
iconic album, man.
Absolutely. You know it. See, once you said Lauryn Hill 2 times, I was like, yeah, she know exactly what she's talking about. Absolutely.
2 times.
Absolutely. Because Lauryn is like...
She was before her time singing it. So, I mean, I was in high school when it came out. So it's like, oh man, you know, we like the Fugees, and it was like, oh, Lauryn Hill. And then when she started singing, it was like, oh, Lauryn Hill. Oh, this is what you say. Oh, okay. And it took off. Bypass Queen Latifah, bypass MC Light, because she's singing about our urban experience that we were living in real time, and we're still living elements of the lyrics in the songs from that album today. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Lauryn Hill is the culture. Yes, she definitely is the culture.
You could learn something from listening to those lyrics.
Absolutely. For sure. What is your favorite song from Lauryn Hill?
Oh man, you lost one.
Okay.
It's funny how money changes situations. Yeah, you lost one. That's it.
You lost one, yeah.
You just lost one. I like that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I like the whole album, but I like that one. She talks about the dynamics of society and how you want fake hair instead of your real hair, and how you're trying to look good, but you really broke. Selling your soul for other things, thinking you're going to be rewarded, when the reward is you strengthening your soul and being more of you than anything else. That is the reward.
Absolutely.
Everything else comes after that. But until you be you, you're going to be out here looking for other things to fulfill.
Yes, that's the truth. That's the truth. Wow. I have a community question to ask. When it comes to gun violence in the community, right? We see a lot of that happens within our community. And how important is it for brands that you have, and just for yourself? Because I see that you love to speak for the culture. How important is it for you as a mother to share that that it's not okay in the culture for us to even experience these certain travesties within the inner city youth, especially gun violence?
Well, because I have sons, it's up here with me to always talk to younger moms every time I see them, or young dads, just young people, period. Because you never know. You never know. Just as just a greeting. You alright? You good? Like, really mean it, because they know what BS is, and they can hear it in your voice. So, as far as us, the older, it's time out for that, and they tired of you. You either gonna be real, or you need to really get out the way, because they need leadership or guidance. You are before them. What are you teaching them? What are you showing them? Whether you are in direct contact with a young person, someone is watching what you're doing. And is what you're doing something a young person would want to mirror or not? Would you do this in front of your mother? So why would you do it in front of your children?
Absolutely. Now, quick question: do you believe that the new generation have strayed from? What I'm gonna say? Do you believe that the new generation have strayed from the original morals and ethics that we once had growing up?
Oh man, they kind of weeded it out of all of us, generation by generation. We can't blame the youth. It's been a strategic plan for years, in different industries, on different levels, through things that you apply for, through the music you listen to, from the clothes you try to buy to the establishment you try to enter. It's deep, and to undo it it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time, but you have to be willing to let it go and undo some of the things that we have learned that we think should be tradition, but it's actually a detriment to our survival. Tradition doesn't mean that we should do it. It just means somebody said it was tradition. You can make your own traditions. We don't have to follow what they used to do. We can follow what we should be doing as a people.
Yes.
Too many people doing different things. That's why we getting different outcomes. But it's from my understanding and talking to my elders, my living libraries, at a point in time, they was all on the same page. So through this strategic plan, now we all on different streets. So how do you bring us all back? This is, the travesties that have happened to young people, from the sex trafficking, the cyberbullying, people getting their organs taken, kidnapping, just mental health. That's a big one. Not having an outlet, not being able to talk to your parent, or having an older person around that you feel safe enough to say, hey, look here, OG, this is boom, 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 and be okay, but not act on it. They don't have anyone to talk to before the act is up. They just talk it out and then they act on it. Now, give them that opportunity to talk, because then you can talk to them and talk them out of it.
This is true.
It might be hard, but you gotta talk, man, because being bottled up, it's like shaking a soda. You don't open it, it's gonna explode.
Wow.
Who wants that?
Absolutely.
We want a prosperous future. So these are the seeds behind us. How are we nurturing those seeds? Are you helping the garden, or are you killing it and you just a weed out here in the way? We got enough weeds. We got plenty of them, and we don't need any more. And we don't need them to create more generations of weeds. How about that? I advocate for reading. I get it, music and everything is good. It's nice to be digital, but man, all of the answers you really are looking for are in a book. You can Google this and Google that, but the answer you really want is not on Google. It's in that book you refuse to crack open.
Wow.
Once you crack it open, you crack this one. That's the trick. So, what do you want? You want success, or you want survival? It's up to you.
Wow. That's heavy. That's so heavy that I want to dive into a question and really ask this. What do you believe, like right now in these days and times, why do we have so much of a disconnect between black men and black women? And what could we do within our culture to get back on track?
Oh man, it's by design. It's by design. With us being the most powerful people on the planet, they work twice as hard to keep us at each other's throats. And once we realize that that is the plan, there's no reason for me to be at your throat. Now, they put some constructs in the way where some of us have made error, but there's a correction for that. And once you correct it, then there's no more issues in the way. But like I said, strategically, throughout generations, we are all displaced somewhere we're not supposed to be. But once you get back to where you are supposed to be, in your right status, you realize everybody out here owes you something. But that's in the book. You can't go into detail. The book, this is just the interview.
That's heavy. That's heavy. So many gems. I want to dive back into gas station radio.
Sure.
It's definitely some questions I definitely want to dive into. Now, I understand that gas station radio is another channel that's about teaching.
Yes.
And connecting to cannabis, but also about teaching what the safe ways to use cannabis.
Yes, I'm all about health and nutrition.
Okay.
Like real health and nutrition. Not you gotta work out 3 times a day. No, you don't. You can work out once. You can eat once and be fine. America has really tricked us into traditionalizing some of their ways and calling it life, and it is not. It's not helping us. You have to detox, and detoxing is about 13 different layers. I know they say, hey, your colon, but you can detox your eyes. You need to detox your skin. You need to detox your organs. You need to detox your fascia. You need to detox the lymphatic system, the viscerals. You need to detox your endocannabinoid system. You need to detox everything from your feet, the whole, your spirit, emotion. It's a lot of layers to detox. And it takes time because it took you time to build that up. So you have to be kind to yourself and take your time when you begin to get healthier. It's not hard. There are a lot of things to distract you, but what we did as kids still works. Going outside and playing and walking still works. You still burn calories. Why do you need to go in the gym?
Absolutely.
Paying for something. Yo, you can come out here and do some squats for free. You can do a wall sit, hold a squat anywhere. Or a hold or something. It's just the information that you have. I get it. I was there. I was working out. No. It's not even about working out because it's not even your muscles and your bones. It's the fascia. That's the most important.
Yes.
F-A-S-C-I-A, fascia. That's holding your muscles and bones together. They don't talk about that. They don't talk about that. But they always have a medication for some type of injury though. With all the defects and issues if you take it. They got a brace and a cane and a hospice or somewhere to write you up because you can't move no more. But I don't want that for you. I want you to remain mobile. Be functional. Running out here. You still outside at the reunion. Like, what's up? Not the old auntie in the corner. I'm talking about the one participating in a relay race. Not as a senior, but as a participant. Got nothing to do with your age. But we have to unlearn some of the things that have been given to us that we now hold in high regard that are detrimental to our survival. Yeah.
Wow.
Hydration, water, okay, but fruit is water too. They don't tell you that, but they got plastic bottles from here to the wazoo. They want you to drink it in different color bottles, and they got this in it, and they got that in it. But what if there was no water? You would need fruit.
That's true.
Or some coconut, or you would have to be real skillful in your survival tactics to filter some water, or you would drink your urine. Another survival tactic because it has all your nutrients in it. Did you know that? They don't talk about that. They don't speak about the holistic things that can help you, and that's what we talk about on Gas Station right here. Holistic. What do you do with mushrooms? I know what they showed you, but what should you be doing? It shows you cannabis. Yeah, you see the person in the corner, but is that what you really want? If don't nobody want to fall asleep frying chicken, come on, make it make sense. There is a better way. You don't have to do it their way.
Wow, these some gems right here. Let the people know, what do you love most about yourself?
Oh, I'm a life learner, man. I'm getting ready to get a tuba or euphonium. Like I said, I play bass, right? But I've been listening to a lot of brass winds lately. It's like really, really exciting me. So yeah, I'm gonna grab a tuba or euphonium here soon and start playing. Because music is therapy. Not only as, the person playing it for people, but it's been healing me since, I was a little girl. So I continue to play music. I continue to sing. It also works both hemispheres of my brain when you learn an instrument. So that's another reason. And it keeps you alive. Like when you hear your song, you be like, oh, that's my song. It take you back to when you wasn't in pain and when your knees wasn't kneeing and your ankle wasn't rolled. You had your hair and it wasn't all gray. Music is powerful, and I don't want to lose that. So music, yes.
That's amazing. Wow, every question that I asked you, wow, you hit it right on the nail. Like, wow, that's amazing.
Trying to answer it.
Music is therapy.
It is.
Right?
Yes.
How does innovative, creative sounds and music connect and tie into mental health?
Notes. Let me tell you something. I know you think it's just a song, but the person that wrote that song wrote it in a specific space Now, if that space was demonic, if that space was induced by fetty and cocaine, the quality of the person writing that music matters to the music that is produced. It'll either have a positive impact on the community or, you know, it'll be glorified for the negativity. We got a lot of songs that are glorified for the negativity and the acts that are spoken throughout the lyrics. But the positive stuff is like, well, we ain't like playing it. You need to play it. You need to play it. Play one more trap song and Lil John gonna be up the street and like that. Who wanna hear that? And because music is so powerful, why don't you, since the kids don't listen, why don't you play something that'll make them listen? In the music, it'll get past them telling you no, and when they walk out the door, they'll hear the lyrics. I still remember Barney. I ain't watching clean up, everybody everywhere. Come on, dog. It's a song, but it's a positive song. It's like, I don't want to remember it, but you remembered it. Sesame Street, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We learned how to count because of music. We knew the teacher was up there. That's corny. The Marble song was a lot better. You memorized it just like that. You ain't have no reservations. Ain't nobody have to make you. You was wide open. And that's what music, you're wide open to music. So you need to protect that antenna. You know, what are you targeting? What's targeting you? It's important what you're listening to. Whether it has words or not. Yeah, those words, watch them lyrics too. Just because the beat is nice. If them lyrics are spicy, hey, is he asking you to commit murder? Or was he telling you that he did? Why do you need to repeat it? And because we are creative people and your words have power, you are therefore glorifying and recreating the incident. Why do we need to do that? Imagine if we all recited something that was beneficial to us, if it was a mantra or something. Kingdoms were destroyed because of that. Not because of singing Drake. They were singing something else.
Wow. Now, this is a powerful question to ask, but it's simple also, but it's powerful. How important is it for fathers to have that connection within the children's lives now, but also mothers to have that positive connection with the fathers so the kid can love the father the correct way?
Okay, alright, so I'm gonna say that I was a part of the choir, so to speak. Growing up, you know, you see how the mothers before you have handled things, right? And how we don't see Uncle so-and-so, or how Mr., you know, he don't come around, or I didn't want to do that in my own life. My son's father, we didn't agree, but it wasn't about us. And that took a lot of, you know, sitting with myself and just doing some self-correction, because I was wrong. I was all the way wrong. The stuff I saw was wrong. My mindset was wrong. I was just like, I can't do this. I don't want to do what they did because I see the results. Ain't nobody around. And just because we disagree doesn't mean we can't get along even though we disagree. That's called maturity and growth. So once that was, you know, we said our piece, let it go, apologize, have no issues. Pick them up when you want them. When you want them. You want me to send them, you calling them, you sending them Christmas gifts when they coming down. It's not an issue. But as women, when it's not about us, you need to accept that. It's okay. It's okay. If he moves on, it's okay. If you decided to go your separate ways, you have to be cool with that. You can't go back and be nipping and chipping at people. You have to move on and grow on so that they can grow on, so that you both can be good versions of yourself for the child that you created together. You got to let that go. You have to live for you and take care of those children and not use them as a weapon towards that father. Nope, that's not the move. It was never the move. And I'm sorry somebody showed us that was a move to make, because we have destroyed generations because of that move. People still trying to use it. Come on, dog. if you did better for you, you might be in a better position when this happened. Where was your mindset, young ladies? I'm not pointing the finger, I'm just saying. Take two to tango. We both have to own the part that we played in what we created. It ain't no pointing fingers no more. It's you. It's you too. It ain't just him. It's you too. Spiteful, emotional, like, who got time for that? It's a lot of work when he go outside. Now he got to deal with you too? In front of the children? Oh, how immature. You need to keep it a G. Be a mom. They're looking at you to be a mom. It takes a lot of work. And if you're still in your little girl phase, okay, I get it. It takes time to become a mother. Just because you're pregnant don't mean you automatically a mom. No. It means you can get pregnant. It takes time to become a mother. It takes time to become a father. It don't happen overnight. So give each other some grace. Everybody making mistakes out here. Like, let it go. We all are not perfect. It is okay. Man, let it out. Take a roof sigh. Go get some tea or something. Go take a nap. Get some sleep or something. Calm down.
Yes.
Our kids deserve the best of us, both. Not just one over the other. Two is better than one. It always has been and it always will be. You don't have to be together to be two, but you can support them together. See how I did that? And then live your life. And just be respectful.
That was amazing. That was well said. That needed to be said. I'm gonna be honest. That's what
It takes time. Don't nobody want to hold the bums accountable. I was almost a bum. But there's a lot of bums out here still bumming. And we need to hold their feet to the fire because the children are the expense of it. It's like, no, man, love them. Take care of them. This is your legacy. If you're not living for you and you're going to live for them, then do things so that they have better. You can't leave them in a deficit. Come on, man. That's not good math. They should be better off. And what are you doing to ensure that? It starts with you as the parent. If you don't want it, what are they going to want? Nothing. They're going to want exactly what you want. They watching you. They watching you. They've been watching you the whole time. What class you teaching today, sis?
That is heavy, Lady Steff. So look, we got just a few more questions because it's getting so good. So just a few more questions. What is the overall message that you want to get through to people by being the COO of Autism Too, by being the other half host of Gas Station Radio, by also just being a mother and an educator? What is that overall message that you want to get across to the world?
That this is my lane. And when you see me, I'm not trying to get in your lane. I have enough on my plate. I will congratulate you and give you your flowers for what it is you're doing, but I'm busy already. So I don't need any extra tasks for me to do. I have some on, redundant, these are things that I have to do, and they're non-negotiable. So if it's not going to help me either refine the process to therefore tackle something else that I need to do, we good. I'm in my own lane. That's where I'm staying. It's only one me. I'm out here trying to be that version, the bougie billionaire version of me. And I can't do it if I'm focusing on somebody else. I'm not in competition. I'm a compliment. I got time for you.
That's heavy. Wow. That's wisdom. Let's go. Matter of fact, hold on. Let's go. Absolutely. Oh, wow. That's fire. Last question.
Okay.
What advice do you have for young sisters growing up in these times right now? What is everything that they need to look out for, and why should young ladies be young ladies? What do they need to be successful? And what does it mean to basically put your faith in the Creator, in God?
They say patience is a virtue, right? Now, because we are, females, ladies, girls, or whatever, we are treated differently. But the responsibility level and level of smarts that people expect of us is very high. And sometimes being very smart will get you put in places and situations and hearing conversations that you shouldn't even have been exposed to. So, my young ladies, it's okay to be 11. Stay 11. Stay 11. It's okay to be young. Why do you need the nails and the BBL right now? You ain't even got out the 4th grade. What we doing out here? You ain't passed the test, ain't been to school, but you know what you need for as far as fashion. You are not educating and equipping yourself mentally. You're looking at what's happening outwardly and not addressing yourself. That's a red flag. You're not paying attention to your safety. You're not paying attention to your mental health. You have no goals. You are easily influenced by the things around you. When are you going to be you? We are waiting for you to be you. Not like the other girls in the group. Why you got to be in the group? Did you come out in the group? Was it you and somebody else? When you die, is it going to be you and somebody else? No, it's going to be just you. So you are important. You are smart. Take care of you. Cut that footage out. All the baddies in it. Bro, if you don't get in there and do a science project, we didn't even know what a BBL was in elementary school. That is the conversation in elementary school. And now it's going to be the conversation forever. That's it. These girls want to know how Mom, you look. Well, look, Mom, you look beautiful, but wait, what happened? And the kids love you so much, they just figure, you did the right thing. But the students and, society, come on. But it starts with you. Love you. Please love you. Please love you. No matter what. And stand on your no. Just because someone say it's okay and you don't feel like it's okay, it's really not okay because you feel like it's not okay. It's okay to say no. No is a good thing. No means that you thought about the pros and cons and you weighed it out. Hey, this is not for me. Maybe I don't want to get in that car, or maybe I don't want to accompany this person because this is not the environment I am used to. So to make friends and to be around people, I don't think you should have to compromise yourself. There are people out here that you can be friends with. It might not be where you grew up, but that's the part of growing up so that you can go out and meet other people. And you can build a family.
That's amazing. Wow. Let's go. That's some real wisdom from Lady Steff. Absolutely. And overall, let the people know where can they find you at.
Oh man, I am on Instagram at gas_radio. Music submissions, because we listen to music. You can send your radio ready music to dagastation215@gmail.com. If you want to buy a shirt, autism2.net is the store URL, autism-too.net. We chose TOO because TOO means in addition. You're not an afterthought. It means you are included. TOO, if you look at the definitions, you got TO, right? TWO, and then TOO. They all mean something different. And this means you're included. You're not an afterthought. And nobody on the spectrum is an afterthought. Nobody anywhere is an afterthought. You deserve to be heard, you deserve to be loved, and you deserve to be happy. That just starts with you.
Absolutely. Listen, y'all, listen. Give it up for Lady Steff. Listen, we just finished up a wonderful interview. Listen, we appreciate you, sister, for coming on. We will be highlighting you in the next edition of Black 31 magazine, which is actually dropping this month, July 30th.
Nice, thank you.
So listen, y'all, go support Lady Steff, listen, gas station radio, they doing music submissions. Listen, they are doing.
Oh, we do interviews.
And they doing interviews. And interviews. Listen, and interviews. Come on the show. Absolutely. Interviews. Listen, they got merch. They doing it big. So listen, tap in each and every week. We can have your favorite host. We could have your favorite artist. We could have your favorite producer. We could have your favorite engineer. We could have the little girl with the lemonade stand down the street, or it could be you.
You never know who is around you. You know, I don't do a lot of talking, but there's a reason for that. There's a spiritual reason for that. I have 2 ears. Catch on to that later. But you know, I'm out here just staying on my path, man. I gotta get to the end, because that's the mission. Not to do what you're doing, to do what I'm supposed to be doing.
Oh, that's heavy. Listen, that is it. That is heavy. Listen, we are the platform of truth. We are the home of the champions. We are the place where we uplift man, woman, and child. Peace and love, y'all. One.
Thank you.
Legend, invested in the people, so I highly stress it. Pay attention, train your mind. During these times, we need more education, not incarceration, to elevate from negativity at all costs. Knowledge and power. Remember, this game spilled, given. Embrace it. T.Y.I, Poetic G. Peace and love, one. I love it.